All right. Okay, court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Juan Flores Jr. Cause numbers 2022-0C05015 and 2022 P file 09771. This proceeding is being heard in reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various miscellaneous docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration and the El Paso Council of Judges statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar in response to coronavirus. May I have announcement of counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed.
Good morning, everyone. Ana Yeldo with the El Paso County Public Defender Office here on behalf of Mr. Juan Manuel Flores Jr., also ready.
You are Juan Flores Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you have, Ms. Yaldo?
Thank you so much, Judge. I met with Mr. Flores on Monday. Just so the court's aware, we did have a bond hearing in the jail magistrate on Monday as well. The reduction was denied because he was set for this bond hearing in CC2 anyway. So Mr. Flores is currently booked on two separate charges. They're both DWI, Class B DWIs. On one case, his bond, I believe, is $5,250 cash, $750 PR. On the other, on the P file, it's $2,000 cash, $8,000 PR. At this time, Mr. Flores, he's been in the jail since the 22nd of October, so just about a little under 2 weeks, 13 days. He is a United States citizen. He is he's been a member of the El Paso community for his whole life, except for when he would be working out of town. He is a high school graduate. He graduated from Franklin High School. If he were to be released, he would live at 5701 West Valley in El Paso, Texas, 79902. That's where he was living prior to his arrest. He lives with his dad, Juan Manuel Flores Sr. I did speak with both mom and dad and confirmed that he can return to live there. Mr. Flores is a professional roofer. He's been doing roofing for the past 8 years. He recently started a new job and had been there for 2 weeks. From what he advised me, he's been paid, but he wasn't able to pick up the check. So I don't know how much he's currently making. He's single and has no children. As far as criminal history, Judge, offline we talked about the federal charge, which I don't believe he's on probation for or anything. And the other charges that he has are these two pending DWIs. We would ask right now, Judge, his mom has $150 available to her. I did call Borderland Bail Bonds myself yesterday because his family did pay some money towards his bonds, I believe before he was rebooked on the filed charge last week. And they advised me that in order to fully pay for the bonds, it would be another $515. Neither his mother nor his father have that amount. I would request a reduction to $1,000 cash on the filed charge and $500 cash on the P file, so that mom can pay the rest of the bond. I do understand that these are two, serious offenses. For the P file, It's still not filed and we don't know any results because it was a blood draw. And I did advise Mr. Flores that if he is to be released, he will more than likely have to get some sort of an alcohol monitoring device because he now has the 2 pending DWIs, and he understands that. So we would request a reduction to 1,500 total across the 2 cases. Thank you so much, Judge.
Mr. Silva.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Flores was indeed charged with a federal crime where he was placed on probation and revoked from probation and sent to prison for 4 months. And he does have the pending DWI from October 16, 2021. He didn't have an interlock. He was released on PR bond. And he picked up another DWI while on PR bond. The state asked the court to, if the defendant is released, to have him placed on interlock, but the state does believe that Mr. Flores is a danger to the community, given that in the last 2.5 years, he's picked up federal charges, been revoked on those federal charges, and picked up 2 DWIs.
Do you see anything about that warrant out of Georgia?
I didn't see that, Your Honor. I just saw the federal charges which he was convicted.
Mr. Flores, have you ever been to Crawfordville, Georgia?
I was working for the union. I was roofing for the union, and I was out there. I was only in town for maybe 3 months, and I got a new job. But I was
And did you pick up some kind of offense over there?
I was pulled over for speeding. I was on the highway getting to the job site from Kentucky.
All right. So it may just be some kind of traffic warrant that's out there.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. Flores, the number 1 condition of being on PR bond is not to commit any new offenses, and you committed the exact type of offense. So I'm a little leery of letting you out on some kind of bond.
Mhm.
At this point, the court is going to reduce your bond on the file case to 3,000 surety, 1,000 PR, and on the P file case to 1,000 surety and 1,000 PR. If you get out, Mr. Flores, you will have to install an ignition interlock on your vehicle. You are not to drive any vehicle that does not have that device installed. You also have to be reporting to PR bonds, give them current contact information, be checking in with PR bonds, commit no new offenses, use no illegal substances, no drinking. You'll be attending AA meetings at least twice a week. And you'll have a curfew where you can't be out after 9 in the evening or before 6 in the morning until these cases are resolved. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
In addition, any skips, any positive blows, and you're going to find yourself back in jail. Anything further, counsel?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing further from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be excused.
Thank you. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Let me have Mr. Vasquez, please.
Yeah, he's coming right out, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Yanez.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Vasquez should be coming up here.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this case is gonna be a plea, Judge.
Okay.
And I believe that the plea offers, if he pleads to DWI, then the felony and the criminal trespass would be dismissed. So I don't know if you want to have this bond hearing, Judge, or you just want to set it at your next time available for a plea.
Why don't we do that? If somebody will get you the plea papers, we'll see if we can't set them up for next week.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then you may be excused. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Silva, could you send me those papers?
Yes, I'll be reaching out to you, Mr. Yanis.
Okay, and what I was advised with the felony attorney who's with the public defender is that it would be a time served since he now has significant amount of time on the DWI.
Yes,
If
yes,
that
80
would be
days.
acceptable with the court.
Sure. All right,
Thank
we'll
you, Your
see you back in about a week, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me have
Thank you,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Alvarez, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Madam.
Good morning, Your Honor.
He should be coming up here shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Jose Alvarez, cause number 2020-C0-1365.
Todd Dunham for the,
In reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various miscellaneous docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration and the El Paso Council of Judges statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar in response to coronavirus.
May I have announcement of counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed.
Todd Dunham and Mr. Alvarez, and we're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
You are Jose Alvarez?
Yes, correct.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear affirm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Help me God. Yes, true.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Dunham.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Alvarez is right now only being held on this one case. He had some felony issues that he has pled to. He has pled to deferred probation on those. He also had some immigration concerns, which is why he's been in custody for a while. I did confirm this morning that it doesn't appear there's any immigration hold. This case was going to be a dismissal upon payment of restitution. Now, prior to the plea hearing for the felonies, we were in contact with family and we got the amounts. Everything supposedly was fine for paying the restitution for dismissal of this case. Since that plea, I've not been able to reach his wife. I'm asking that this court allow Mr. Alvarez out on a PR bond, because then he will be able to sort out the restitution amount or resolve this case, or in either way, he will be on probation on his felonies. So he'll be under scrutiny for that, certainly. And we believe that this would be in the interest of justice to let him out at this point.
All right, how much restitution is owed?
The total amount was $1,080. And I received confirmation from the family that they had the money, but I never received a proof of payment or proof that they had a check ready to deliver even.
Okay.
And so the unfortunate thing is this case can't be dismissed without that. And I can't reach his family. Mr. Alvarez could do more out of jail to resolve this than he can in jail.
All right, Mr. Silva, do you have anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dunham is correct. I provided the address for him. This will be dismissed once restitution is paid. I had contact with the CW this morning, and I confirmed she had not been paid, so I had not sent out the dismissal. And now that Mr. Dunham stated that why was the restitution not sent? It makes sense, and the court, the state does not, will defer to the court whether to let Mr. Alvarez out in order for him to make the CW whole in this case.
Okay, there was a notation on the pretrial report that he may be wanted out of Las Cruces. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Dunn?
No, ma'am, I sure do not.
Okay, the court is going to go ahead and grant a $1,500 PR bond. Mr. Alvarez, you'll have conditions on your bond. You'll be reporting to PR bonds. You're not to commit any new offense, not to use any illegal substances, maintain current contact information with PR bonds so that we can notify you of any hearings. Any violation of those conditions, a warrant for your arrest will be issued immediately. Do you understand that?
I understand, Your Honor.
Do you know what that Las Cruces charge is all about?
No, not. I've been here 7 months, so I don't know. I've been in jail since that time, a long time.
Okay, then what you need to do is get out of jail, see if you can come up with that money and get that sent off to this complaining witness so
Yes.
that your case can be dismissed as soon as possible.
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
Anything further, counsel?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. And if I may just ask my client to please contact me when you are released.
Yes, I will.
Then
Thank
you
you.
may be excused.
Thank you very much. God bless
Thank
you.
you,
That
Your Honor.
should conclude our docket, so everybody else may be excused as well.
Have a
Thank you,
great
Your
day.
Honor.